Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to your lower body strength workout. For today, you'll just need a pair of relatively heavy dumbbells. I would say anywhere from 8 to like 15 pounds would be great. A band to go around ankles and knees at some point, as well as your mat. So, with that said, we'll go ahead and get started down on the mat here. We'll find a quadruped position, so bringing wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and we'll start with hip circles. So we'll take your left leg, flex your left foot, send the leg up to the ceiling, open out to your hydrant, and then close it all the way down. So we're going to take 3 this direction, and then we'll reverse it. Really just want to start to open up through your hips and get your glutes firing. We'll reverse that. So go out to your hydrant, heel up to the ceiling, lower it back down. As you do this, try not to arch through your back. So try not to go like this. Try to keep that core strong. Last one this way. And up. And we'll bring that down for a second and then send it right back up. We hold the leg here, extend out long, and then pull from your hamstring glute to bend it back in. So now we're just finding that static hold, never really letting the glute and hamstring relax, starting to build some heat here for 3. Out and in for 2. And find your last one here. Bending all the way in, we'll bring this left leg right on through between your hands for a little low lunge here, opening up through now your opposite hip flexor. And then we'll send it back to try to lengthen out through your hamstring. And just doing that 3 more times, shifting your weight forward, open it up. And then send it back onto your heel, maybe feeling hamstring lengthen a little bit more than the first time. And last one here. We'll send it all the way back. Good. Coming forward, we'll bring this leg down, opposite leg, same thing. So we'll flex through your right foot, heel to the ceiling, open out to your hydrant, and close it all the way down. Another thing to think about as you do this is trying not to let your upper body rock too much side to side. Try to stay nice and strong and even through both hands. Last one this way. Now you go hydrant, heel to the ceiling, close it down. Really moving through hip and glute. Last one here. Open, lift, and close down for a second. We send it right back up, hold, extend the leg out long, and then pull from your hamstrings and glutes to bend the heel back in. Trying to keep the leg lifted the entire time. Again, building some heat through the back of the leg for this lower body workout. Let's go for last 2. All the way out and in. Last one here. Good. As you bring it in, we just send the right leg on through and find your low lunge. Open up through your hip and then send it back. Sitting on the heel, lengthening through your hamstring. 2 more here. And back. And we're coming up on our last one. We'll send it all the way back here. Nice. And then we're just going to make your way up to standing however is easiest for you. Coming up to a standing position. Start to get our heart rate up a little bit more here. We're going to find some squats, body weight squats. So I'm going to come onto the mat, open up my legs a little bit wider than hip distance, send the hips back, arms go overhead. Exhale, strong press up. So you inhale, butt goes back. Exhale, come up. Really driving through your heels. Feeling the back of the legs. Turn on here. Let's go for last 3. Good. 2. Last one. Coming all the way up. Nice job. We're going to go feet hip distance for a good morning. So fingertips will come back behind your head. You have a soft bend in your knees. So we're not locking out through the legs and keeping your upper body nice and flat. You're going to start to send your butt back like you're trying to tap your butt on the wall behind you. Once you reach that furthest point where you feel this stretch, use your hamstrings and glutes to press yourself all the way back up. Good. 4 more there. Inhaling on the way down. Exhale all the way back up. Should really feel the back of your legs not only lengthen, but then assist with the upper body coming back up. For last 2. And last one. Good. Last little part of our warm-up is just going to be 2 side lunges each way with a little rotation. So you're going to step out to the side and then find some nice rotation through your upper body. Open up through the hip, back through center, other side, same thing. Open up, back through center, last one each way. And come up. Good. Okay, grab some water if you need to. We're going to get right into our workout here. So your setup is going to be band around the ankles. So I'm going to take the band, put it around my ankles, and you're also going to be using your weights. So we'll have it right kind of above your ankle, kind of right where my socks hit, and then grabbing your weights, they're going to rest on your shoulders here. So bringing them up, I just don't want to tap my mic. You're going to have them kind of rest on your shoulders and support with your hands. I'll show you the move and then we'll get into it. So you're going to find your full range of motion down, come halfway up, out to the side, back in, all the way up to stand. So one more time, down, lift, out, in, up to stand. We have 16 of those total, so 8 each side. Whew, out of breath already. When you're ready, we're going to inhale on the way down. Come up to stand, out, in, all the way up. So we're just moving through this. Each side, that's 2. If the weights, don't want to tap my mic, are feeling a little bit heavy at any point, you can also drop them down to be kind of resting in your hands. Good. All the way back up. We're at 4. Lower. Lift, finding that strong pause in that halfway point. Really feel the back of the legs. Light up, out, in, and lift. 6. Another thing to think about is as you step out, let your upper body go with you. So kind of show you on the other side. Instead of just going like that, my whole upper body goes out and up. Just really working through that outer glute, outer thigh, halfway done. And lift. Whew. We only are doing all of these exercises one time here, losing my weights. So give it what you got. And then we're moving on to the next one. Lower. Lift, out, in. This is 12. Just 4 more to go. Breathing through that burn. Sneaky, getting heart rate up. Out, in. Last time each way. Bring it down. Lift, out, in, stand. Last one. Out, in. Whew. Bring it up. Weights are going to come down and off to the side for a second. Let's take this band off. Grab some water. Good. I'm going to adjust my mic again. We're taking this into sumo squats. So weights will come into either hand. Feet are going to go really, put the weights down for a second, really wide. So as you come into your sumo squat, you want to think about finding tiny tuck of the pelvis, knees and outer thighs pull out. You'll have your weights here. Notice I'm not bending down, rounding down, kind of really coming forward. You try to keep the body upright, tuck of the pelvis, outer glutes, outer thighs, pull the knees out, come back up to stand. So let's get into that. I'm going to go sideways just so we can really pay attention to that form. Toes are much wider than hip distance. Toes are pointing out. On an inhale, lower down. Maybe weights tap. Exhale, strong up to stand. Inhale, lower. So you should really feel your outer glutes and outer thighs pulling your knees back, trying to prevent them from collapsing in. You'll feel a little bit of inner thighs and definitely hips and glutes. We have 12 of these, by the way. Lower, lift. That was 5, I think. Instructors are really bad at counting. We're just doing too much at once. Good. 7. I'm going to stick to that 5 starting point though. 8. Sit a little deeper. If you're not letting those weights touch, try to get them to tap before you come back up. If you're feeling like, keep going, but if you're feeling like you can't get that low, widen your feet a little bit more. It could be because they're too close in and then kind of makes it really awkward. So you're probably at 10 now. Lower down. 11, last one here. 12. Nice. Weights come down. Breathe for a second. Speaking to myself more than you so that I can keep talking. So we're going to stay in that sumo position and find kind of like an RDL deadlift. So weights will come back into the hand. This time palms are going to be facing in towards you. And this time we are going to hinge forward. So the weights will be at your hips. On your inhale, send your butt back like our good mornings in our warm up. Back, back, back. And then squeeze from the hips and glutes to come forward. Good. When you are ready, start to inhale, bend from your hips. Just keep a soft bend in the knees. Exhale, all the way back up. So you can go as low as you want. You can go all the way down to the ground here, but if you're going to go down to the ground, try not to round through the back. We keep that nice, strong, flat back. Coming back up. We have 12 of these as well. So for me, that halfway point range of motion just kind of feels most natural. Outer glutes, outer thighs still pulling your knees out, even as you find this hinge. Halfway there. Strong through your core, think wide through your collarbone. You're plugging your shoulders down your back. Good, here's 9. Only 3 more to go, 10. 11, let's go. Pushing through it, I'm sweating. 12, last time down. Pull it up, nice work you guys. Go ahead, put the weights off to the side for a second. You can kind of take a little moment here and I will show you where we're going next. So we're headed into some single side work. So one weight can just go off to the side. I'm actually gonna scoop my mat out of the way as well because I like doing this on a flat surface. We're gonna take a lunge into a march. So my weight's gonna be in my right hand when my left leg is gonna be the one working here. So we'll send your right leg back, left leg is your standing leg, and then you'll come all the way up into this marching position, squeeze through the glute, and then send it back down. So when you're ready, grab weight in your right hand, left leg will be our working leg. We're gonna send it back with your right leg. Find your lunge. Exhale, come up into this march. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, send it up. So really want to feel your left glute as you sink low here. You feel that nice stretch. On your exhale, you drive through your heel, squeeze through the back of the leg. We have 8 each side here. This is 3. We're going to go 3. Might have been 4, but we're going to go 3 because one more won't hurt us. Good. Using that strong breath, maybe trying to find some power on your way up. 6. 2 more to go. Last one here. Lower down and press. Good. Keeping the weight in your right hand. Actually, no, I'm going to bring it into your left hand so we get more work through the standing leg. If the balance gets tricky at any point, you can find a wall or something to hold on to. We're going to take it into a single leg RDL. So your back leg is going to be kind of tapping here. Soft bend in your left working leg on your inhale. Start to slide the weight down your shin. On your exhale, pull from the back of the leg, come up to stand. You have the option to tap the foot or you can keep it lifted for more work. So when you're ready, send it back. Hips are going to stay squared off. So as you go down, what I mean by that is try not to open up through your right hip. Try to keep them squared off. So we lower, lower, lower. Exhale, pull it up. We have 8 here. That's 1. I'm going to stay on top of it this time. So try not to bend too much through your left knee. Whoops, right into my plant. I don't think I've had a single video where I don't hit my plant. That's why I actually had to get a fake plant. The real plant was dying. I don't know if it was because I kept, kicking it or just because it wasn't in a great spot, but unfortunately it had to go. All right, coming all the way down, squeezing from the back of the leg. Scoot up a little bit. I like keeping my hand on my right hip so it kind of, I can feel if it's starting to open. Last 2, I did lose count again. I'm sorry, guys. But I feel like as an instructor, you kind of just know how long, like 8 reps takes, 10 reps take. And again, if you do an extra one, it's not going to kill you. Good. Coming all the way back up. Whew. Okay, we're done with our left leg. Weight is gonna go into your right hand. Wait, let me think about this. Yeah, doesn't that, no, where it's gonna stay in your left hand. Sorry, I had to have the rainbow loading wheel for a second there. We're all over the place today, but it's okay. I'm not gonna redo this because it's just like, this is how I would be in real life in a class. So weight is coming back to your left hand. Now your right leg is the working leg. So your left leg's gonna go back. We find our nice low lunge. Exhale, drive through your right leg. Bring it all the way up. Whoa. Coming down, finding your balance. Send it up tall. So really let your upper body kind of sink over this standing leg. Good thing I have this wall here. My balance is all over the place today. Here's 4. Good. Last couple coming up. 5. Send it low, maybe finding a slightly deeper sink into your front leg with each rep. Last 2. Last one here. Good. So now we'll bring the weight back to your right hand, back over the working leg for your single leg RDL. So left leg's gonna come back. Hips are squared off to the ground. On your inhale, start to let the weight slide down your leg. On your exhale, pull back up. Your upper body does not change the entire time. Good. So should be feeling it. This is our last, bit of work through our standing series. We're gonna come down onto the mat for a little bit of a finisher, and then you're done. Funny, my balance is so much better on my right leg than my left. Halfway there, 4 more to go. Really trying not to kick my plant, even with my leg bent. Still getting to it. Good. Final 3. Stay strong through your core, protecting your back as you come down. Last 2. Keeping that weight really close to your leg. Try not to let it go too far out. And find your last one. I feel this one a lot in kind of like my ankle, shin as well, though, for that stability. Okay, cool. Done with standing. 2 options here for your finisher. So regardless, we're all going to grab the band and place it around your knees. So right above the knees. And then in addition to the band, you have the option to grab one or both of your weights. We're going to be doing some hip bridges. So if you want to just use the band, use the band. If you want to grab a weight and see if you want to use that as well, bring it with you. We're coming all the way down to your mat. So these are going to be froggy bridges. We're doing 25 to really just burn out the glutes and finish off this workout strong. So for that, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. And really, you already notice you have to press into the band. So try to keep this wide diamond shape through your legs, even as you lift up into a bridge. If it's uncomfortable on your ankles to be that way, you can also just bring heels together, toes apart, and really press the knees out into that band. And then again, you have the option to add additional weight to your hips. If that's uncomfortable, just put the weight off to the side and go for it with your body weight. So when you're ready, knees are going to stay pressing out wide. We exhale up into your bridge. Here's 1. Good. Final push here. Heart rate should come down a little bit because we're not standing and doing the most, but this is going to hurt by the end. We're at 5. 20 more to go, but they are pretty quick. Keep pressing the knees out. When you start to feel like they're pulling in from that band, 10. Really connect to the outer glutes, outer thighs, dig the heels, dig the sides of the feet down into the mat, and expand outwards. Good. Here is 20. 5 more to go, and then we're going to hold it at the top. In 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Bring the knees in. Press back out. In and out for 8. Good. Here's 7. Keep the hips lifted. They're going to want to lower. 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2. We hold it up. Next one. 1. Hold it up. Just hold and breathe. Lift the hips a little higher, push the knees out wider. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, bring it down. Good, place your weight off to the side. Band will come off. And we'll find a little figure 4 stretch. So bring your right ankle over your left thigh and hug it into your chest. That was like a super chaotic class. But honestly, sometimes it's fun. It makes it feel like you're actually here with me. I'm not gonna like edit it and make it perfect. Let's go ahead and switch out your sides. And that was hard too. I feel like sometimes it's also just the harder the workout, the harder it is for me to talk and like think about things and do it. But we did it. All right, after this next one, you'll go ahead, hug both knees into your chest, rock and roll yourself up to sit. We'll just finish it off here with a little forward fold, bringing arms all the way up, folding over your legs, feeling the hamstrings relax here. And then come up to sit. And if there are any other stretches you want to take, definitely like pigeon pose, quad stretch, anything like that, feel free to do so. But that was your lower body strength. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in another workout soon.